Thank you for choosing Wisdom of the Dharma. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new update. Your support helps us keep sharing powerful, life-changing wisdom with the world. And don't forget to drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's grow and learn together. Have you ever wondered if something as simple as 3 lemons could hold the power to change your fortune? Imagine walking into your home, and instead of feeling weighed down by stress or lingering tension, you sense a wave of freshness, like the air after a storm has passed, crisp, pure, and full of possibility. What if I told you this feeling could be created with nothing more than 3 fresh lemons, placed carefully in the right spot? Now, I know what you might be thinking. How could fruit possibly affect my wealth or peace of mind? And yet, for centuries, spiritual masters, Feng Shui practitioners, and wise householders have turned to these humble green fruits not merely for their fragrance or flavor, but for their power to cleanse, attract, and transform. Lemons have long been symbols of vitality and renewal, embodying the fresh flow of life force itself. But here's the deeper truth. It is not the fruit alone that carries the magic. It is the intention, the placement, and the ritual surrounding it that awakens its hidden energy. In Buddhist thought, we often speak of skillful means, simple actions that open the mind to higher awareness and harmony with the universe. The lemon ritual is one such action. By arranging these fruits with mindfulness, we create more than a decoration. We build an energetic gateway, one that filters away negativity, refreshes the atmosphere, and silently invites wealth and opportunity to enter. This is not about superstition. It is about symbolism, energy, and the psychology of space. Modern science shows us that scent can alter mood, clarity, even productivity. Feng Shui adds another layer, the recognition that everything around us vibrates, and when aligned correctly, these vibrations harmonize with our lives. Lemons, with their sharp brightness and cleansing aroma, serve as natural conductors of this harmony. So in today's journey, we will explore exactly how 3 lemons, combined with salt, intention, and correct placement, can shift the atmosphere of your home and the energy of your life. We'll look at their symbolism, the deeper meaning behind this ritual, and the 5 key locations that unlock their full power. More importantly, I'll share insights and stories that reveal why such a simple practice continues to inspire faith and transformation across generations. Stay with me until the end, because what you are about to discover may change the way you look at your living space, and at your own capacity to attract peace, prosperity, and abundance. The symbolism of lemons. When you hold a fresh lemon in your hand, you're not just holding fruit, you're holding a symbol that has been revered across cultures for centuries. In Feng Shui, its vibrant green skin belongs to the wood element, representing growth, vitality, and expansion. But if we look deeper, lemons reveal even more layers of meaning. In Buddhist thought, the sour taste of lemon is often associated with the cleansing of attachments. Just as lemon juice cuts through grease, the presence of lemons symbolizes the dissolving of mental impurities, greed, anger, delusion, that cloud our true nature. Placing them in your home is not only about attracting wealth but also about reminding ourselves to live with clarity and mindfulness. In traditional medicine, lemons have long been used as natural detoxifiers. They flush out toxins, awaken the digestive system, and refresh the body. Spiritually, this mirrors the way they detoxify stagnant energy in a living space. A bowl of lemons is like a natural energy tonic, restoring balance and sharpening vitality not just in the body, but in the atmosphere around us. Modern science even supports this symbolism. Studies show that citrus scents enhance mood, boost focus, and lower stress hormones. This means that when you place lemons in a room, you're not only following ancient wisdom, you're also creating a scientifically proven shift in emotional and mental energy. But perhaps the most powerful symbolism lies in their wholeness. A firm, unblemished lemon represents intact energy, a reservoir of potential waiting to be released. To keep such fruit in your home is to declare, "My energy is whole, my opportunities are intact, my spirit is unbroken." Each lemon becomes a small sun, radiating brightness and renewal, dispelling shadows both literal and symbolic. So while lemons may seem ordinary, they actually carry extraordinary resonance. They are emblems of cleansing and new beginnings, but also reminders to preserve our inner freshness. Just as a bruised lemon loses its power, so too does a weary mind lose its clarity. By honoring these fruits, we honor our own need for renewal. In this way, the humble lemon teaches a profound lesson. Prosperity is not merely gained from the outside, it is cultivated from the freshness, clarity, and vitality we nurture within. Salt, the hidden guardian. Salt may sit quietly in your kitchen, but across civilizations it has been honored as one of the most powerful protectors of energy. In Feng Shui, coarse sea salt is valued for its ability to absorb stagnant qi and neutralize negativity. Yet if we step beyond Feng Shui, we see that nearly every spiritual tradition has turned to salt as a hidden guardian. In Shinto practices in Japan, small piles of salt are placed at doorways of temples and restaurants to purify the path of those entering. In Catholic rituals, holy water is often prepared with salt as a symbol of incorruptibility. In European folklore, families once scattered salt across thresholds to block evil spirits. Even sailors carried salt as a talisman, believing it preserved life amid the unpredictable sea. These cross-cultural echoes show that salt is more than seasoning, it is a universal emblem of cleansing and protection. From a Buddhist perspective, salt can be seen as a metaphor for wisdom. Just as a pinch of salt can flavor an entire pot of soup, a small dose of wisdom can transform an entire life. Its crystalline form reflects clarity of mind, while its preservative nature reminds us of the stability that spiritual practice brings amid impermanence. Modern science also gives salt new relevance. Its crystalline structure allows it to absorb moisture and impurities, just as it absorbs unwanted energy in symbolic practice. Psychologically, people who create small rituals with salt, sprinkling it, placing it around objects, often feel a heightened sense of safety and control. This is the emotional sponge effect. The mind projects its unease onto the salt, which then becomes a vessel carrying it away. What makes coarse salt especially valued is its size and texture. Larger grains hold energy longer, dispersing negativity slowly and steadily. They serve as silent guardians, tiny crystals standing watch, absorbing gloom so that fresh energy can flow freely. So when we combine salt with lemons, we unite two forces, one that cleanses from within, and one that shields from without. The lemon refreshes, the salt protects. Together, they create a balance, like the union of compassion and wisdom in Buddhist teaching, clearing space for prosperity to arrive without obstruction. The vessel of energy. At first glance, a plain white porcelain bowl may seem ordinary, almost unremarkable. Yet in the language of Feng Shui and spiritual symbolism, the vessel is as important as what it holds. Lemons and salt may carry the energy of cleansing and protection, but without the right container, their power has no foundation. White porcelain represents purity, brightness, and resilience. Fired under intense heat, it emerges strong and unyielding, much like a mind tempered by life's challenges. In Feng Shui, this strength is vital. It ensures that the energy of the lemons and salt is not scattered but concentrated, nurtured, and sustained. A chipped or cracked bowl, by contrast, is more than a cosmetic flaw. Symbolically, it mirrors the breaks in our own energetic field, the small leaks through which fortune escapes unnoticed. Beyond Feng Shui, the vessel becomes a profound metaphor. In Buddhist thought, our body and mind are also containers. The teachings remind us that if the vessel of the mind is cracked with anger, greed, or doubt, it cannot hold the nectar of wisdom. Similarly, in daily life, the containers we choose, our home environment, our friendships, our routines, determine whether the energy we cultivate can flourish or be drained away. Think about it this way. Imagine pouring pure water into a dirty cup. No matter how clean the water, it becomes tainted by the container. The same principle applies to energy. A flawless porcelain bowl holding lemons and salt does more than amplify their effect. It reminds us to maintain the purity of our own vessel, the inner space in which blessings settle. Even modern psychology reflects this truth. Researchers often say that environment shapes behavior more powerfully than willpower alone. The bowl here is a stand-in for that environment. Stable, clean, and structured, it gives your ritual a sacred boundary. So, when you carefully select a spotless white porcelain dish, you are not simply following tradition. You are declaring that your household is a worthy vessel for wealth and peace. You are affirming that just as the bowl supports the lemons and salt, your life can support prosperity, if you keep its structure whole, its surface clean, and its essence pure. Step-by-step ritual explained. Performing this ritual is not about following a mechanical set of instructions. It is a mindful journey, each step an opportunity to cleanse the heart, center the mind, and align your home with flowing energy. When done with awareness, even the smallest movement becomes a seed of transformation. Step 1. Selecting the lemons. Begin by choosing 3 fresh, vibrant lemons. Hold each one in your hand. Notice its cool skin, its weight, its fragrance. These fruits should be firm and unblemished, but beyond their appearance, treat them as symbols of your own state of mind. Just as you would not wish to carry bitterness or scars into a new season, these lemons represent your intention to remain whole, vital, and untouched by negativity. Take a slow breath as you choose, and imagine that you are also choosing clarity for yourself. Step 2. Washing with water. Next, place the lemons under a stream of cool water. Let the sound of water be more than background noise, let it become a meditation. As you wash, visualize the water rinsing away not only the dust on the fruit but also the remnants of yesterday's frustrations. Each drop carries away what no longer serves you. With each motion, whisper silently, I release what is heavy. I begin again fresh. When you dry the lemons with a soft towel, do it gently, as if caring for something sacred. This drying marks the closure of the old cycle and the opening of a new one. Step 3. Whole or halved. Now comes a choice. You may keep the lemons whole, or you may cut them in half. If kept whole, they symbolize fullness and patience, the energy of accumulation. If cut, they release fragrance immediately, representing openness and swift new beginnings. Think of where you are in your life. Do you wish to preserve and build steadily? Or are you ready to open yourself, to share, to welcome rapid change? There is no right or wrong, only resonance with your current path. Step 4. Sprinkling salt. Take the coarse salt you have prepared. As you sprinkle it either directly on the lemons or in a circle around them, imagine each grain as a silent guardian. Together, they form a protective boundary, much like the sacred mandalas drawn by monks to guard a temple's energy. With each handful, you may repeat softly, all negativity stops here. My home is safe. My spirit is clear. Notice how the act of sprinkling itself slows your breathing, making you feel grounded and secure. Step 5. Placing in the porcelain bowl. Now lift the lemons and salt into a spotless white porcelain bowl. This is the moment of union, freshness, protection, and purity gathered into one vessel. Look at the contrast of colors, the green lemons, the white bowl, the sparkling grains of salt. Together they embody a triad: vitality, safeguarding, and stability. In Buddhist symbolism, one might compare this to the harmony of morality, concentration, and wisdom, the foundation of all transformation. Without one, the balance cannot hold. Step 6. Carrying to the spot. Finally, carry the bowl to the place you have chosen within your home. Move slowly, with full awareness of your steps, like a walking meditation. As you set the bowl down, pause. Close your eyes briefly and affirm with sincerity, I welcome prosperity. I welcome peace. I welcome renewal into my life. This affirmation is not for the universe alone. It is a declaration to yourself that you are ready to live aligned with abundance. By now you can see that every stage of this ritual is more than physical action. It is a choreography of mindfulness, selecting with care, cleansing with intention, choosing with awareness, protecting with resolve, uniting with clarity, and finally affirming with trust. Whether the lemons rest in your living room, your office, or your kitchen, the energy they carry will only be as powerful as the mindfulness you invest. This is why the ritual works. It is not superstition, but the merging of symbolism, action, and consciousness. Each step becomes a mirror of life itself. When we act with intention, we transform ordinary gestures into extraordinary channels of energy. And in that transformation, prosperity naturally begins to flow. The 5 golden placement spots. Up until now, we've prepared the lemons, the salt, and the porcelain bowl with care. Yet all of this effort finds its true power in one final decision: where you place them. In Feng Shui, each room in your home carries its own vibration, much like organs in the body carrying different functions. A lemon and salt bowl placed in the right location can awaken harmony, while the wrong location can leave its energy untapped. Let's explore 5 golden spots within the home where this ritual can truly unfold its potential. Living room, the heart of the home. The living room is the heartbeat of your household. It's where family gathers, where guests are welcomed, and where the energy of the home circulates before spreading to other rooms. Think of it as the circulatory system's main chamber. What happens here flows everywhere. Placing a lemon and salt bowl in the living room transforms it into a natural purifier. The citrus aroma lifts heavy moods, while the salt quietly absorbs tension, preventing arguments from lingering in the air. Families often notice subtle shifts. Conversations feel lighter, laughter comes more easily, and disagreements resolve more quickly. I recall one family who placed their lemon bowl on a central coffee table. Over time, they realized their evening routines became calmer, television noise gave way to more shared meals and conversation. It wasn't the lemons themselves that solved family tension, but the shift in energy that reminded them to be gentler with each other. In Buddhist wisdom, a harmonious heart brings harmony to the whole body. The same is true here. When the heart of your home radiates positivity, the rest of the house naturally follows. Home office, the gateway to career. Your home office is not just a workspace, it is the altar of your ambitions. Here, dreams are planned, decisions are made, and the seeds of future prosperity are planted. If energy in this space grows stagnant, focus dwindles and opportunities slip away. A lemon and salt bowl placed on the desk or shelf can act like a mental reset button. The citrus aroma enhances alertness and concentration, while salt acts as an energetic sponge, absorbing stress and mental clutter. Together, they create an atmosphere that supports clarity and creativity. Take, for instance, a freelancer who struggled with distraction while working from home. After adding a lemon bowl to their desk, they reported feeling sharper and more motivated. Of course, the lemons didn't complete the projects for them, but the symbolic action gave their mind a fresh environment, free of invisible weight. Buddhism teaches that right livelihood arises when work is guided by clarity and compassion. A balanced workspace helps cultivate this clarity, ensuring that career growth does not come at the cost of peace of mind. Entrance, the gate of fortune. Every visitor to your home, whether human or energetic, first passes through the entrance. In Feng Shui, the front door is known as the mouth of Qi, where life force enters. Just as the mouth can invite nourishment or toxins, so too can the doorway attract blessings or negativity. Placing a lemon and salt bowl near the entrance turns it into a silent guard. The salt acts as a filter, absorbing energies that don't belong, while the lemons radiate a fresh, welcoming presence. Guests may not notice consciously, but they feel it, a sense of lightness upon entering, a subtle invitation to leave worries behind at the threshold. One homeowner shared how deliveries, neighbors, and friends often commented that stepping into their house just felt good. That simple, consistent impression reflects the doorway's role. Set the tone, and fortune will follow. In spiritual practice, thresholds are symbolic. Crossing them means entering a new stage. By protecting your doorway with lemons and salt, you remind yourself daily that every step inside is a step into renewal and possibility. Window area, the eyes of the house. Windows are the eyes through which your home looks out into the world, and where the world looks in. They are points of exchange. Light, air, and energy pass freely here. Yet without intention, both beneficial and harmful energies can slip through. A lemon and salt bowl placed on a window ledge or nearby shelf acts as both shield and amplifier. When sunlight pours in and strikes the bowl, the green of the lemons and the white of the salt reflect brilliance, like a beacon of fresh energy. The effect is not only visual, it stirs the atmosphere, bringing clarity and optimism to the room. One designer I know kept a lemon bowl near her studio window. She described how, whenever morning light touched the bowl, her creativity seemed to awaken with it. Ideas flowed effortlessly, and her workspace became a sanctuary rather than a burden. Just as eyes must be kept clear to see truth, windows must be tended to allow light in without letting shadows dominate. Lemons and salt help ensure that what enters your home through the eyes is pure, bright, and uplifting. Kitchen, the vault of abundance. The kitchen is more than a place of cooking, it is the hearth, the storehouse of vitality. Meals prepared here feed not just the body but the spirit of family connection. In Feng Shui, a vibrant kitchen is often equated with a vault of abundance. Placing a lemon and salt bowl in the kitchen symbolizes both protection and plenty. The lemons neutralize odors and lighten the mood, while the salt keeps the energy fresh, warding off heaviness. Families who place the bowl near the stove or dining area often report subtle shifts. Meals become calmer, gratitude more present, and even digestion feels lighter. I remember a young couple who struggled with constant busyness. They rarely ate together until they decided to place a lemon bowl in the kitchen corner. Over time, it became a visual cue. Slow down, share a meal, reconnect. That shift rekindled warmth in their relationship. Buddhist teachings remind us, when we eat with mindfulness, the entire cosmos is present in the meal. A clean, energized kitchen makes this mindfulness easier, ensuring every meal nourishes both body and heart. These 5 golden spots are not chosen at random. They represent the most vital gateways of energy in your home. The living room, the office, the entrance, the windows, and the kitchen are like 5 rivers, each carrying its own current. By placing lemons and salt here, you are not only enhancing Feng Shui, you are practicing daily mindfulness, acknowledging that your home is a living ecosystem of energy. Each bowl becomes a reminder. Prosperity flows where freshness is honored, where protection is tended, and where intention is alive. In tending to these spaces, you are not simply arranging objects, you are aligning yourself with abundance. Sustaining the ritual and final lessons. The lemon and salt ritual is not a one-time act, but a practice of renewal. Just as flowers wither and seasons change, the energy within your home requires refreshment. When you commit to this cycle, you're not only cleansing space, you're training your mind to honor the rhythm of impermanence. To keep the ritual effective, replace the lemons and salt every 7 to 10 days. This is the period when their energy remains vibrant, their fragrance alive, and their absorptive power intact. Beyond this window, the lemons begin to shrink or mold, the salt clumps together, and the symbolic shield weakens. Instead of radiating abundance, they may hold stagnant energy that no longer serves you. When removing old lemons and salt, handle them with mindfulness. Wrap them in clean white paper before discarding, or better, return them to the earth by burying them in a quiet spot. In doing so, you complete the cycle. What has absorbed negativity is transformed and released. It is a gesture of respect, not waste. Just as we bow to teachers when leaving a meditation hall, we show gratitude to these humble guardians for their silent service. The area where the bowl sits should also be kept clean. Before placing a new set, take a moment to wipe the surface, dust away particles, and ensure the space is dry and uncluttered. This simple act amplifies the ritual. Imagine trying to grow a plant in untended soil. Energy works the same way. When the foundation is clear, prosperity takes root more deeply. But perhaps the greatest lesson lies not in the lemons, the salt, or even the bowl, but in what they symbolize. Each element teaches us something profound. The lemon embodies renewal, freshness of body, clarity of mind, and the courage to start again. The salt reminds us of protection, absorbing negativity, preserving wisdom, and creating safe boundaries. The bowl stands for stability, our inner container, the vessel that must remain whole if blessings are to be sustained. Together, they mirror the Buddhist triad of morality, concentration, and wisdom. Cleanse the mind of impurities, guard the heart with discipline, and build a stable vessel for insight to grow. The ritual becomes a reflection of our spiritual journey, teaching that wealth is not just about money but about the richness of energy, peace, and awareness. When practiced regularly, you may notice subtle shifts, calmer conversations at home, fewer misunderstandings, opportunities appearing where once there was stagnation. Yet the real transformation is inward. The lemons and salt become less about attracting fortune and more about cultivating mindfulness. They remind you to live with freshness, to guard your energy, and to maintain the vessel of your life with care. So as you continue, let each replacement of lemons be a reminder that abundance is never static, it flows with your intention. Let each pinch of salt remind you that boundaries protect joy. And let each flawless bowl affirm that you, too, are capable of holding peace and prosperity without break. This is the quiet gift of the ritual, not merely a promise of external wealth, but the deeper wealth of a heart aligned with clarity, protection, and harmony. And when that inner wealth grows, the outer blessings inevitably follow. If today's wisdom has inspired you, take a moment to affirm it in the comments, something simple yet powerful, like I welcome abundance and peace into my home. Your words carry energy, and by sharing them, you send ripples of positivity into the world. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Wisdom of the Dharma, and turn on the notification bell, so you'll never miss another lesson in Feng Shui and Buddhist teachings. Together, let's spread harmony and prosperity.